What's going on, swim fans? It is the morning of Big Shoulders. We're here in downtown Chicago. We're about to swim a 2.5K open water. It's gonna be epic. Let's go. The Big Shoulders open water race is a test of guts, determination, and fortitude on the iconic shoreline of Lake Michigan. This is considered one of the greatest open water races in the world. Today, I had the chance to test my strength and speed in my last open water race of the season. Just a few weeks ago, I swam around Mackinac Island and I documented the entire 8-mile swimming journey with you guys. But today, I had a new challenge in a different part of the Great Lakes. If you guys are new here, welcome to MySwimPro, where we take you on swimming adventures around the world and help you swim faster and smarter than ever before. So if you want to take your own swimming to the next level and improve your performance and health, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the action. Now let's take you back to downtown Chicago. The city borders one of the most incredible freshwater marvels in the world, Lake Michigan. I've swum along the shoreline of Lake Michigan in Chicago before, and let me tell you, it's absolutely spectacular. Swimming next to skyscrapers is unlike anything else. When you turn your head to take a breath, you see a wall of unique architecture, color, and design. There's something poetic about passing by hundreds of thousands of people while you're in the water. The skyscrapers stand still as you float by and in tune with nature. While most of Chicago and the sane world sleeps on the first Saturday after Labor Day each year, tough competitors take on Lake Michigan's currents, turbulence, and temperature inversions, all for the sake of saying they have big shoulders. Now, I've wanted to do the Big Shoulders race for years, and finally I had the chance to sign up. The day before the event, I went to the University of Illinois to pick up my race chip and swim cap and meet some of the other swimmers. I was graciously welcomed by members of the University of Illinois Chicago swim team who were there volunteering at the event. Since the race started in 1991, Big Shoulders has grown to be one of the premier open water races in the United States and even the world. Over the last 30 years, tens of thousands of swimmers have participated. It's a race of epic proportions in a world-class city, and this local gem has attracted world-class open water superstars, Olympians, and Paralympians to swim 5 kilometers in Lake Michigan. The 2.5 kilometer distance was added in 1999, and this is the distance that I chose to compete in. I wanted to swim fast and knew that one loop around the bay would be enough for me to get that Chicago experience. The race begins at Ohio Street Beach next to Olive Park. If you're not familiar with Chicago, this is right next to the iconic Navy Pier, and from this beach, you can see the entire northern skyline of the city of Chicago. The race course is a triangle of orange buoys. One lap is 2.5 kilometers, 2 laps for the 5K racers. Now, my hotel was just a few blocks away from the beach, so on race morning, I walked to the shoreline and was welcomed by hundreds of swimmers at the beach, getting ready to get started. Some of the swimmers were visibly jittery, while others were excited, and I was so pumped to get going. At this race, you have the option to wear a wetsuit, and I decided to go that route. The conditions of Lake Michigan are so unpredictable. One year, the water might be 18 degrees Celsius, or about 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And other times, like this year, the water is a pleasant 21 degrees Celsius, or about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. I've heard stories from swimmers that in years prior, the waves were so aggressive that the event had to be canceled. Luckily for us, the sun was shining and the water was calm. I was focused and ready to go, and I knew I was going to have a great swim. We're about to start 2.5K of open water. We've got heats going on. It looks like a beautiful day. Look at the water, it's so calm. No 1 to 2 foot waves. We're about to get started. It's going to be a good swim. Let's go. At the starting buoy, swimmers were sent in waves. The top 50 swimmers by entry time were set off at 8 a.m. sharp, followed by another 4 heats of 5K swimmers separated 4 minutes apart. Each heat was color-coded by swim cap. I was in the 6th heat and didn't even start until 20 minutes after the first wave went off. This actually worked out to my advantage because it made it much easier to spot the course in the first few minutes. Sighting can be a huge challenge in open water, especially when you're swimming into the sun like we were on the first leg of this race. After turning around the first buoy, it was smooth sailing on the second leg of the triangle. Swimming toward the shoreline was so easy because you could spot with massive skyscrapers. Why look for a 2-meter buoy when you can spot a 70-story building? As I turned the final corner back to the starting line, I knew I was putting in a good pace. I focused on keeping my stroke long and remembered the last time I swam in Lake Michigan along the shoreline of skyscrapers. It's an incredible experience, and I enjoyed every second of it. I approached the shoreline and crossed the finish line in under 35 minutes.
Woo! We just finished Big Shoulders, 2.5K, beautiful Lake Michigan. It's about 35 minutes. A lot of fun swimming. Let's check out what the other swimmers had to say.
I was so pumped to take off my wetsuit and cheer on the rest of the competitors. Unfortunately, not everyone finished the race this year. I learned later in the day that one of the swimmers had passed away during the swim. George F. Wendt. The swimming community lost a role model and a swimming icon. For all the race participants, myself included, it's incredibly difficult not to feel sorry for ourselves as we contemplate this tragic loss. Although I didn't know George personally, it became clear that he was a genuine standout guy and well respected in the community. On that day, we were reminded that George died doing something that he loved, swimming big shoulders. More info can be found about George linked in the description below. Despite the loss of a hero, 775 swimmers completed big shoulders this year. 464 in the 5K and 311 in the 2.5K. I'm forever grateful to have participated and set the fastest time in the 2.5K race. I hope to be back, and I hope to see you there as well. Take care and happy swimming.